You've heard of body dysmorphia, but what about money dysmorphia? It's the silent trap keeping millions broke, even when they're earning more than ever. Today, I'm exposing this hidden financial mindset that nobody talks about, but everyone feels. There's a new money trap nobody talks about, and it's dangerous because it can leave you broke despite having a high salary. I call it money dysmorphia. And if you have it, you think you're rich, but you're actually broke. Money dysmorphia is a distorted view of your finances where you constantly feel broke, even when you have enough money to cover your expenses and even save for the future. If this sounds like you, keep watching because you definitely want to know what money dysmorphia is all about. What is money dysmorphia? Imagine feeling like you're drowning in money, yet you still feel broke. That's the essence of money dysmorphia. You might have a good paying job or even be saving a portion of your income, but there's a constant nagging feeling that you just don't have enough. 3 signs of money dysmorphia are comparing everything to others, believing the false idea of never enough, and chasing status over stability. First, comparing everything to others. We live in an age where everyone showcases their best selves online. From lavish vacations to expensive purchases, social media often presents a distorted reality. When you have money dysmorphia, you fall into the trap of constantly comparing your financial situation with others. You may find yourself envying your friends who seem to have better jobs, bigger homes, or fancier cars. But remember, social media only shows the highlight reels, not the full story. Everyone has their own journey, and comparing yourself can lead to unnecessary stress and dissatisfaction with your own financial situation. Second, believing the false idea of never enough. Another sign of money dysmorphia is the belief that it's never enough. No matter how much money you earn or save, it's never enough. You always need more. This mindset can be harmful because it keeps you in a constant state of dissatisfaction. You might find yourself constantly seeking promotions or taking on extra work just to keep up with this elusive idea of enough. But the truth is, there's no real end to this pursuit. Enough is a subjective term that changes with our desires and circumstances. But if we let this mindset define us, we'll always feel like we're falling short, which leads to the third point, chasing status over stability. When you have money dysmorphia, you're driven by the desire for status and recognition. You may prioritize buying luxury items or living in a fancy neighborhood to show off your wealth rather than focusing on financial stability and security. You might take huge risks with your money, chasing investments or get-rich-quick schemes with the hope of quickly boosting your status. However, these actions can lead to financial instability and stress rather than the desired sense of fulfillment. Why is money dysmorphia dangerous? Money dysmorphia can be dangerous for several reasons. First, it can cause you to overspend to keep up appearances. When you're caught in the trap of comparing yourself to others and trying to portray a certain image, you may feel pressured to spend more than you can afford on things like luxury items or expensive events. This can lead to financial strain and even debt. Second, money dysmorphia can cause constant financial anxiety. The worry and stress associated with trying to keep up with the Joneses can take a toll on your mental health. You might find yourself constantly anxious about money, even if you have enough to meet your needs. This anxiety can affect other areas of your life, like your relationships and work. Third, it can lead to debt. The desire to maintain a certain lifestyle or keep up with social pressures can lead to taking on debt. You might finance expensive purchases or take loans to fund your lifestyle. This can create a cycle of debt that is difficult to escape, especially if your income is not keeping up with your expenses. Fourth, it makes you focus on looking rich instead of being rich. When you're focused on portraying an image of wealth, you might neglect your actual financial well-being. Instead of making smart financial decisions, you may prioritize spending over saving or investing. This can prevent you from building long-term wealth and financial security. Signs you have money dysmorphia. Now that you understand what money dysmorphia is, let's look at 5 signs that you might have it. First, raises don't change how you feel. If you feel like you're still broke after receiving a raise, you might be dealing with money dysmorphia. Even when your income increases, you continue to feel the same level of financial struggle. This could mean that your spending habits don't align with your income and you're not truly valuing your hard-earned money. Second, obsessively compare lifestyle with others online. Another sign of money dysmorphia is obsessively comparing your lifestyle with others on social media platforms. If you find yourself constantly scrolling through feeds, envying people's seemingly better lives, It might indicate that you're struggling with money dysmorphia. Remember that social media often presents a distorted reality and can fuel feelings of inadequacy and dissatisfaction with your own financial situation. Third, savings never feel enough. If you have money dysmorphia, you probably feel like your savings will never be enough. No matter how much you save, you always want more. This can lead to an unhealthy obsession with saving rather than enjoying your money. Instead of finding peace in knowing you have a safety net, you're constantly anxious about your financial future. Fourth, flexing greater than freedom. In the world of social media, many people engage in a culture of flexing to project an image of wealth and success. But if flexing, showing off your material possessions, becomes more important to you than having the freedom to make choices with your money, you may be dealing with money dysmorphia. Prioritizing flexing over financial freedom can lead to a loss of control over your money and potentially harmful financial decisions. Fifth, secretly want others to be broke. While it might sound harsh, wanting others to be broke is a sign of money dysmorphia. If you secretly wish for your friends to experience financial struggles similar to yours, it indicates that you're focused on the relative nature of wealth rather than your absolute wealth. This mindset can lead to toxic comparisons and prevent you from celebrating others' success. Root causes of money dysmorphia. So why do so many people develop money dysmorphia? There are three main root causes. First, social media highlight reels. Social media platforms often present a distorted view of reality. Seeing others flaunting their wealth and success can fuel feelings of inadequacy and contribute to money dysmorphia. The constant exposure to curated images and stories of luxury lifestyles can make you feel like you're falling behind, leading to a distorted perception of your own financial situation. Second, consumer culture equals happiness. Our society often associates happiness with consumption. You might have grown up believing that buying things will make you happy. Movies, TV shows, and advertisements often portray characters buying their way to happiness. This cultural influence can normalize the idea that spending money on material possessions is a quick fix for dissatisfaction. Lack of financial literacy. Not understanding basic financial concepts like budgeting, investing, or debt management can contribute to money dysmorphia. Without the knowledge and skills to make informed financial decisions, you might find yourself easily swayed by marketing tactics or societal pressures, leading to poor financial choices and a distorted view of your financial health. How to break free from money dysmorphia. If you recognize the signs of money dysmorphia in yourself, it's time to take action. Here are 5 steps to help you break free. Define your own enough. Start by defining what enough means to you. Reflect on your values, goals, and financial needs. Create a budget and financial plan that aligns with your definition of enough. This can help you gain a sense of control over your finances and reduce the feeling of constantly needing more. Track and celebrate your financial progress. Keep track of your financial milestones, no matter how small they may seem. Celebrate your achievements to stay motivated and recognize how far you've come. By focusing on your progress, you can shift your mindset away from the belief that it's never enough. Invest in assets, not appearances. Instead of spending heavily on maintaining a certain appearance or keeping up with trends, invest your money in assets that can grow your wealth over time. Consider investing in stocks, bonds, or real estate. Building a solid financial foundation can provide you with long-term stability and a sense of security. Reduce toxic comparisons. Be mindful of the comparisons you make. Avoid constantly comparing your financial situation or lifestyle with those you see on social media or in your daily life. Focus on your own journey and celebrate your unique achievements. You can also take breaks from social media to reduce the influence of others' seemingly perfect lives. Focus on freedom, not flexing. Instead of focusing on impressing others, prioritize your own financial freedom. Ask yourself whether you want to buy something for yourself or to show off to others. Making conscious choices about your spending habits can help you regain control over your money and reduce the urge to conform to societal pressures. Break free from the trap of money dysmorphia and embrace a healthier relationship with money. Remember, true wealth is not just about appearances, but about having the freedom to make choices and live life on your own terms. Thanks for watching.